Question 1. After getting a new motorcycle, what should you check or do while seated on the bike before starting the engine? A. Adjust the mirrors. B. Find the best position to sit. C. Practice changing gears by shifting up and down through the gears. D. All of these. The answer is C. Practice changing gears by shifting up and down through the gears. Question 2. How long should you wear a new helmet to determine if it fits properly? A. 45 minutes. B. 2 minutes. C. 5 to 10 minutes. D. 30 minutes. The answer is C. 5 to 10 minutes. Question 3. How many types of approved helmets are there? A. 3. B. 4. C. 5. D. 1. The answer is A. 3. Question 4. What is the recommended type of helmet to use? A. Bucket. B. Open face. C. Shorty helmets. D. Full face. The answer is D. Full face. Question 5. What kind of eye protection is necessary if your helmet does not have a full face shield? A. Regular glasses. B. Sunglasses. C. Goggles. D. All of these. The answer is C. Goggles. Question 6. What steps should you take before every ride? A. Call ahead. B. Plan your route. C. Ensure you have all of your riding gear. D. Do a complete inspection of your motorcycle. The answer is D. Do a complete inspection of your motorcycle. Question 7. What should a good quality riding rain suit avoid doing at highway speeds? A. Become tighter. B. Balloon or tear. C. Loosen and fall off. D. All of these. The answer is B. Balloon or tear. Question 8. The effects of hyperthermia and dehydration may be more severe if you ride in what conditions or situations? A. Without a jacket. B. At high noon. C. Without a full-face helmet. D. All of these. The answer is A. Without a jacket. Question 9. Is it necessary to replace a helmet after it has been in a collision? A. Yes. B. No. C. You may need to replace a strap. D. You may only need to clean it up. The answer is A. Yes. Question 10. Why are denim jackets and pants considered inadequate for proper riding clothing? A. They are not warm enough. B. They cause the body to overheat. C. They will wear through quickly when a rider is skidding on a road surface. D. All of these. The answer is C. They will wear through quickly when a rider is. Question 11. If you encounter problems during your inspection that you can't fix, what should you do before riding? A. Avoid highway riding. B. Ride in less busy areas. C. Limit your riding for the day. D. Seek the assistance of a professional mechanic. The answer is D. Seek the assistance of a professional mechanic. Question 12. What is the primary cause of hypothermia in riders? A. Riding in winter. B. Falling into a lake. C. Constant exposure to wind. D. All of these. The answer is C. Constant exposure to wind. Question 13. Why is it crucial to wear clothing specifically designed for motorcycle riding? A. It provides protection from flying debris. B. It provides protection from the weather. C. It provides the best protection against scrapes and cuts in a collision as well as contact with the ground or road surface. D. All of these. The answer is D. All of these. Question 14. What is a valuable resource for comprehensive information on motorcycle inspections? A. Your owner's manual. B. Your supervisor. C. The registry's office. D. All of these. The answer is A. Your owner's manual. Question 15. Should both the foot and handbrake controls trigger the brake light? A. Yes. B. No. C. Just the foot brake. D. Just the handbrake. The answer is A. Yes. Question 16. What is the process for checking the brakes? A. Check that the brake dashboard light comes on when applying the brake. B. Check that each one keeps the motorcycle stopped when you apply the brake fully. C. Ensure that the bike will only move slightly with the brakes applied. D. Ensure that you need both front and rear brakes applied to fully stop the bike. The answer is B. Check that each one keeps the motorcycle stopped when you apply the brake fully. Question 17. Check each tire for adequate tread depth and also look for what? A. Bulges. B. Uneven or worn tread. C. Discoloration. D. All of these. The answer is B. Uneven or worn tread. Question 18. What color is the neutral gear indicator light? A. Green. B. Blue. C. Red. D. Yellow. The answer is A. Green. Question 19. How do you determine the correct riding position? A. Your arms should be as straight as possible when holding the hand grips. B. So that your arms are slightly bent and not tense when you hold the hand grips. C. Our fingertips should be able to reach beyond the hand grips to allow for enough arm movement. D. Your arms should be at a 45-degree angle when holding the hand grips. The answer is B. So that your arms are slightly bent and not tense when you hold the hand grips. Question 20. Where should you position your feet while riding a motorcycle? A. On the foot pegs. B. The left foot should be below the gear shift. C. Our right foot should hover over the foot brake. D. Wherever you find to be the most comfortable. The answer is A. On the foot pegs. Question 21. Why is it important to start with your right wrist positioned with a slight bend downward and no higher than flat? A. It is more relaxing in that position. B. It will prevent your hand from slipping off the grip. C. Will prevent you from using too much throttle. D. All of these. The answer is C. Will prevent you from using too much throttle. Question 22. Just before stopping, why do you need to squeeze the clutch lever? A. To apply the brakes. B. To change gears. C. To prevent the motorcycle from stalling. D. To allow you to rev the engine while stopped. The answer is C. To prevent the motorcycle from stalling. Question 23. What steps should you take to ensure that the instrument lights are functioning correctly? A. Inserting the key. B. Starting the engine. C. You have to flip the switch. D. Turning the key to the on position. The answer is D. Turning the key to the on position. Question 24. What signs might indicate an alignment problem? A. A bumpy ride. B. Bent spokes. C. Worn or uneven tread. D. The bike leans to one side. The answer is C. Worn or uneven tread. Question 25. What should you observe about the throttle's response when checking it? A. It should remain open until you close it. B. It should return to the closed position easily with assistance. C. It should return to the closed position easily without assistance. D. None of these. The answer is C. It should return to the closed position easily without assistance. Question 26. A smooth shift to the next gear is the result of what? A. Years of practice. B. Fully releasing the clutch. C. Maintaining steady throttle. D. Coordinating the clutch lever release with a small amount of throttle. The answer is D. Coordinating the clutch lever release with a small amount of throttle. Question 27. When properly adjusted, a mirror will show what? A. None of your body. B. As much of the road as possible. C. The lanes next to you or shoulder. D. The edge of your arm or shoulder. The answer is D. The edge of your arm or shoulder. Question 28. Why is it beneficial to press your knees lightly against the motorcycle? A. To reduce on wind resistance. B. To make the motorcycle more aerodynamic. C. To help you keep your balance when the motorcycle is moving. D. All of above. The answer is C. To help you keep your balance when the motorcycle is moving. Question 29. What does the term friction zone refer to? When the clutch is disengaged. B. When the tires begin to move. C. When the brakes begin to slow the motorcycle down. D. When the connection will begin to engage again while releasing the clutch. The answer is D. When the connection will begin to engage again while releasing the clutch. Question 30. What might occur if you downshift when the motorcycle is traveling too fast for the current gear? A. Nothing. B. The front wheel locks. C. The rear wheel locks. D. The rear wheel may skid. The answer is D. The rear wheel may skid. Question 1. When parking your motorcycle, which direction should the front wheel be facing? A. Straight. B. All the way to the right. C. All the way to the left. D. A slight angle to the right, away from the traffic? The answer is C, all the way to the left. Question 2. To ensure the best control while navigating a curve or corner, when should you adjust your speed and change gears? A. Before entering the curve or corner. B. Halfway around the curve or corner. C. As you begin to enter the curve or corner. D. 1/3 of the way around the curve or corner. The answer is A. Before entering the curve or corner. Question 3. Why is it important to shift down through each gear when slowing down or stopping? A. It saves the gears. B. It saves the brakes. C. It is more economical. D. You will know when you are in first gear. The answer is D. You will know when you are in first gear. Question 4. What is push steering also known as? A. 1 second. B. 3/4 of a second. C. 1/2 of a second. D. 1/4 of a second. The answer is B. 3/4 of a second. Question 5. On a hill, what is the best way to park your motorcycle? A. At a 45-degree angle. B. Facing uphill. C. Sideways. D. Facing downhill. The answer is B. Facing uphill. Question 6. When parking your motorcycle, what angle should it be positioned relative to the curb or edge of the roadway? A. 25 degrees. B. 30 degrees. C. 45 to 60 degrees. D. 90 degrees. The answer is C. 45 to 60 degrees. Question 7. How should you apply the brakes when stopping under normal riding conditions? A. How should you apply the brakes when stopping under normal riding conditions? B. Apply the front brake and then the rear brake 2 seconds later. C. It doesn't matter. D. Apply the rear brake and then the front brake 2 seconds later. The answer is A. How should you apply the brakes when stopping under normal riding conditions? Question 8. Why is it necessary to downshift through the gears to first gear before coming to a complete stop? A. It saves fuel. B. It saves the gears. C. So the engine won't stall. D. So you can move forward quickly if necessary. The answer is D. So you can move forward quickly if necessary. Question 9. What happens to the motorcycle when you push on the left-hand grip? A. Go straight. B. Lean left. C. Lean right. D. Balance the weight. The answer is B. Lean left. Question 10. What does the term threshold braking refer to? A. A full lockup. B. Just before the wheels lock. C. A pulsating braking action. D. None of these. The answer is B. Just before the wheels lock. Question 11. Where does the rider's weight shift when both brakes are applied? A. The rear of the motorcycle. B. The right side of the motorcycle. C. To the opposite side of the curve. D. The front of the motorcycle. The answer is D. The front of the motorcycle. Question 12. What are the benefits of downshifting while braking? A. No advantage at all. B. You can avoid using your rear brakes. C. You can avoid using your front brakes. D. It will allow you to use the engine to help the motorcycle slow down. The answer is D. It will allow you to use the engine to help the motorcycle slow down. Question 13. What does the term upshifting refer to? A. Skipping a gear. B. Changing to a higher gear. C. Using an automatic shifter. D. None of these. The answer is B. Changing to a higher gear. Question 14. What is push steering also known as? A. Countersteering. B. Counterbalancing. C. Low steering. D. None of these. The answer is A. Countersteering. Question 15. When it is raining, when are the roads typically the most slippery? A. After a day of rain. B. After 60 minutes. C. After the water begins to pool. D. During the first few minutes. The answer is D. During the first few minutes. Question 16. How many centimeters from the curb should your rear wheel be when parking? A. 100. B. 25. C. 50. D. 75. The answer is C. 50. Question 17. On a multi-lane road, what is the best riding position? A. In the left lane. B. In the right lane. C. Whichever lane offers you quickest travel. D. Any of the above. The answer is B. In the right lane. Question 18. During a curve, where should you keep your eyes focused? A. At your steering. B. 15 meters ahead on the inside of the curve. C. 15 meters ahead on the outside of the curve. D. Through the curve to where you want to go. The answer is D. Through the curve to where you want to go. Question 19. When passing parked vehicles, where should you position your motorcycle? A. In the next lane. B. In the center of your lane. C. In the left portion of your lane. D. Anywhere that provides the best traction. The answer is C. In the left portion of your lane. Question 20. Which type of space cushion is the easiest to manage or control? A. To the left. B. In front. C. To the right. D. Behind. The answer is B. In front. Question 21. When does the motorcycle need to lean more? A. With a left curve. B. With a right curve. C. With a greater speed. D. With a sharper turn. The answer is C. With a greater speed. Question 22. What are the risks of riding between a large vehicle and the curb? A. It reduces your aerodynamics. B. You can't fit your motorcycle in that space. C. It creates too much wind pushing against your motorcycle. D. That vehicle may be turning right and won't see you. The answer is D. That vehicle may be turning right and won't see you. Question 23. What is the recommended position for your motorcycle on a multi-lane roadway? A. The right position. B. The center position. C. The left position. D. Any of the above. The answer is C. The left position. Question 24. Why is it important to avoid sudden changes in speed while leaning in a curve on a motorcycle? A. It can throw off your timing. B. It can cause the steering to straighten out too soon. C. The sudden change in speed could cause a sudden burst of power. D. The sudden change in speed could cause the motorcycle to lose traction. The answer is D. The sudden change in speed could cause the motorcycle to lose traction. Question 25. When traveling around a curve, in which direction should you and the motorcycle lean? A. The inside of the curve. B. Depends on the curve. C. The outside of the curve. D. Stay straight and balanced. The answer is A. The inside of the curve. Question 26. When riding in the lane next to the dividing yellow line on a multi-lane roadway, where should you position your motorcycle? A. It does not matter. B. The center portion of the lane. C. The left portion of the lane. D. The right portion of the lane. The answer is D. The right portion of the lane. Question 27. What is the minimum safe following distance you should maintain? A. 2 to 3 seconds. B. 5 metros. C. 2 to 3 car lengths. D. When you can see the tires of the vehicle ahead. The answer is A. 2 to 3 seconds. Question 28. If you experience a skid, what action should you take? A. Brake firmly. B. Steer the opposite direction. C. Look and steer in the direction you want to go. D. All of these. The answer is C. Look and steer in the direction you want to go. Question 29. If the vehicle behind you is following too closely, what should you do? A. Speed up to get rid of them. B. Brake intermittently to get them to slow down. C. Ride closer to the right position in your lane. D. Reduce your speed slightly to allow the vehicle to pass and to increase your following distance from the vehicle in front of you. The answer is D. Reduce your speed slightly to allow the vehicle to pass and to increase your following distance from the vehicle in front of you. Question 30. What does it imply if you cannot see the driver in a vehicle's mirrors? A. You are well behind that vehicle. B. You're out of their blind spot. C. The driver probably cannot see you. D. Nothing. The answer is C. The driver probably cannot see you. Question 1. In an emergency while in a curve, why should you avoid applying both brakes when the motorcycle is A. Leaning. B. Entering a curve. C. Exceeding 40 kilometers per hour. D. Already going below 20 kilometers per hour. The answer is A. Leaning. Question 2. What provides the best protection when you are riding close to other vehicles? A. A good helmet. B. The use of your horn. C. Properly maintained brakes. D. Create a manageable space cushion around you. The answer is D. Create a manageable space cushion around you. Question 3. In rural areas, how far ahead should you scan your path of travel? A. 12 seconds. B. 30 seconds. C. 15 seconds. D. 20 to 25 seconds. The answer is D. 20 to 25 seconds. Question 4. What is the recommended lane position before you reach the crest of a hill? A. The right. B. The center. C. It doesn't matter. D. The left. The answer is A. The right. Question 5. A large vehicle approaching you can cause what effects or issues? A. Glare. B. Poor visibility. C. A change in wind conditions. D. All of these. The answer is C. A change in wind conditions. Question 6. When should you assume that the other driver has noticed you? A. Always. B. Never. C. On bright days. D. When you're wearing reflective clothing. The answer is B. Never. Question 7. When riding around a curve, which lane position should you choose? A. Always the inside. B. Always the outside. C. The position with the best traction. D. A position in your lane that will allow the best view along the curve ahead. The answer is D. A position in your lane that will allow the best view along the curve ahead. Question 8. What effect does using high beam headlights have in foggy conditions? A. You may miss part of the road. B. It lights up too much of the road. C. The light will reflect off the fog back to you and cause glare. D. None of these. The answer is C. The light will reflect off the fog back to you and cause glare. Question 9. Why is it unsafe to pass by squeezing between vehicles using the area between lanes? A. There is less traction. B. This is illegal and dangerous. C. The motorcycle can't fit. D. None of these. The answer is B. This is illegal and dangerous. Question 10. What are the consequences of overdriving your headlights? A. The road becomes too dark to ride. B. You will dazzle the oncoming driver. C. You will not have time to adjust to hazards or obstructions in your path. D. None of these. The answer is C. You will not have time to adjust to hazards or obstructions in your path. Question 11. In windy conditions, how should you grip the motorcycle for better control? A. Your left hand. B. Your right hand. C. Your thighs. D. None of these. The answer is C. Your thighs. Question 12. How should riders approach and pass emergency vehicles or tow trucks that are stopped with their lights flashing? A. Stop. B. Keep watch for pedestrians. C. Reduce speed to 60 kilometers per hour or the posted speed, whichever is lower. D. None of these. The answer is C. Reduce speed to 60 kilometers per hour or the posted speed, whichever is lower. Question 13. When should you switch from high beam to low beam headlights when approaching a vehicle ahead? A. 300 meters. B. 150 meters. C. 60 meters. D. 100 meters. The answer is B. 150 meters. Question 14. How far should you be from oncoming vehicles before switching from high beam to low beam headlights? A. 300 meters. B. 150 meters. C. 60 meters. D. 100 meters. The answer is A. 300 meters. Question 15. If a vehicle is signaling to enter from the right side of the intersection, why is it advisable to use the left portion of your lane? A. They can see you better. B. You can see them better. C. This will increase the space between you and the vehicle entering from the right. D. All of these. The answer is C. This will increase the space between you and the vehicle entering from the right. Question 16. How should you respond if an oncoming driver is signaling a left turn or if a driver is indicating they are entering the intersection from the left? A. Tap the horn twice. B. Steady your speed. C. Increase your speed to get out of the intersection quickly. D. Reduce your speed and move to the center or right portion of your lane. The answer is D. Reduce your speed and move to the center or right portion of your lane. Question 17. In urban areas, how far ahead should you scan your path of travel? A. 20 seconds. B. 8 seconds. C. 2 seconds. D. 12 seconds. The answer is D. 12 seconds. Question 18. What is hydroplaning? A. When the road floods. B. When braking causes your wheels to slide. C. When the road is undrivable because of water. D. When a layer of water forms between the road surface and the tires, causing your tires to lose contact with the road surface. The answer is D. When a layer of water forms between the road surface and the tires, causing your tires to lose contact with the road surface. Question 19. If the wind conditions are extreme, what is the safest course of action? A. Follow a large truck. B. Sit upright. C. Not to ride. D. Ride in open areas. The answer is D. When a layer of water forms between the road surface and the tires, causing your tires to lose contact with the road surface. Question 20. What action should you take when your visibility is reduced? A. Don't ride. B. Turn on your high beam headlight. C. Wear reflective clothing. D. Reduce speed. The answer is D. Reduce speed. Question 21. What steps should you take if a sudden obstacle appears and you might not be able to stop in time? Go over it. B. Accelerate. C. Lock all wheels. D. A controlled swerve. The answer is D. A controlled swerve. Question 22. How should your passenger position themselves while riding? A. As far back as possible. B. As far forward as possible. C. Wherever they feel is comfortable. D. In the middle. The answer is B. As far forward as possible. Question 23. Why is it important to have your passenger check with you before getting on or off the motorcycle? So you do not injure them. B. So you do not drag them behind. C. So you are prepared for the weight transfer. D. All of these. The answer is C. So you are prepared for the weight transfer. Question 24. When is it advisable to start riding with a passenger? A. The passenger agrees. B. You have a strong enough to hold the extra weight. C. You are an experienced rider. D. None of these. The answer is C. You are an experienced rider. Question 25. What measures can you take to reduce the risk of hydroplaning? A. Quickly downshift. B. Accelerate. C. Reduce speed without braking. D. Brake. The answer is C. Reduce speed without braking. Question 26. How can you tell if the front tire suddenly goes flat? A. The steering will feel heavy or stiff. B. You won't unless you test the pressure. C. The steering will feel loose. D. You've seen a puncture. The answer is A. The steering will feel heavy or stiff. Question 27. Why is it important to make sure your passenger's feet can reach and stay on the foot pegs? A. Hot exhaust pipes and mufflers are a hazard for passengers. B. It helps to balance the bike. C. It changes the weight transfer. D. All of these. The answer is A. Hot exhaust pipes and mufflers are a hazard for passengers. Question 28. When crossing railway tracks, what should you do with your speed? A. Accelerate. B. Brake. C. Brake firmly and release the brake just as you reach the tracks. D. Keep it steady. The answer is D. Keep it steady. Question 29. What action should you take if you spot an animal near the road? A. Change lanes. B. Repeatedly tap your horn. C. Reduce your speed and be prepared to steer around it or stop. D. All of these. The answer is C. Reduce your speed and be prepared to steer around it or stop. Question 30. When crossing railway tracks, what is the recommended position for your motorcycle? A. Straight ahead. B. A 25-degree angle. C. A 35-degree angle. D. A 45-degree angle. The answer is A. Straight ahead. Question 1. What does threshold braking mean? A. Pumping the brake. B. Locking the wheels. C. Braking to the point just before the wheels lock. D. None of these. The answer is C. Braking to the point just before the wheels lock. Question 2. How can you detect if the rear tire suddenly goes flat? A. The motorcycle will bounce. B. The rear wheel locks. C. The back of the motorcycle will tend to sway from side to side. D. None of these. The answer is C. The back of the motorcycle will tend to sway from side to side. Question 3. When is it appropriate for a rider to pass another vehicle? A. When there is enough space in front of the vehicle being passed. B. When signaled to do so. C. When there is a big enough backdraft. D. None of these. The answer is A. When there is enough space in front of the vehicle being passed. Question 4. Where should heavy items be positioned in a trailer for optimal balance? A. Behind the axle. B. At the very back of the trailer. C. At the very front of the trailer. D. Over or as close as possible to the axle. The answer is D. Over or as close as possible to the axle. Question 5. What problems can arise from mounting cargo behind the rear axle of a trailer? A. Act like a braking mechanism. B. Increase speed. C. Improve mileage. D. Affect control of the motorcycle. The answer is D. Affect control of the motorcycle. Question 6. What does the term dominant position refer to in motorcycle riding? A. The left lane. B. The left position of the lane. C. The right position of the lane. D. The center position of the lane. The answer is B. The left position of the lane. Question 7. How should you adjust your following distance when carrying a passenger? A. Maintain the same. B. Keep it at 3 to 4 car lengths. C. Increase it to 5 to 6 seconds. D. Increase it to 3 or 4 seconds. The answer is D. Increase it to 3 or 4 seconds. Question 8. The third rider should ride a minimum of how far behind the leader in the same portion of the lane? A. A minimum of 3 car lengths. B. A minimum of 2 seconds. C. A minimum of 3 seconds. D. A minimum of 1 second. The answer is B. A minimum of 2 seconds. Question 9. On a two-lane highway, one lane for each direction, what is the recommended lane position for the leader? A. Right position. B. Left position. C. Wherever they feel comfortable. D. Center position. The answer is B. Left position. Question 10. How far should the second rider stay behind the leader in the other portion of the same lane? A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. Half second. D. 2 car lengths. The answer is A. 1 second. Question 11. Who is typically assigned the lead position in a group of riders? A. The rider who planned the trip. B. An experienced rider. C. The rider with the biggest bike for better visibility. D. Anyone willing to be the leader. The answer is B. An experienced rider. Question 12. What riding technique should you use to keep a group together and ensure there is enough space between riders? A. Pairs. B. Alternating lanes. C. Single file. D. In a staggered pattern within the same lane. The answer is D. In a staggered pattern within the same lane. Question 13. What does the term stagger position refer to in motorcycle group riding? A. The riders are in alternating right and left positions behind the leader in two lanes. B. Groups of 3 riders. C. The riders are in alternating right and left positions behind the leader in the same lane. D. Single file in the same lane with space on either side. The answer is C. The riders are in alternating right and left positions behind the leader in the same lane. Question 14. What should you use to secure your load? A. Chains. B. Rope. C. Twine. D. Elastic bungee cords or nets. The answer is D. Elastic bungee cords or nets. Question 15. What effects can braking forces have on the motorcycle and sidecar? A. Push back. B. Push forward. C. Pull to the side. D. Track straight. The answer is C. Pull to the side. Question 16. Why is it preferable for a riding group to consist of an odd number of riders? A. Easier to pass traffic. B. It's a more manageable group number. C. This allows the lead rider and the last rider see each other easier. D. All of these. The answer is C. This allows the lead rider and the last rider see each other easier. Question 17. Riding groups should have no more than how many riders? A. 4. B. 5. C. 8. D. 7. The answer is B. 5. Question 18. How does the examiner assess a rider during their road test? A. The examiner will watch via a camera attached to their helmet. B. The examiner will be a passenger on their bike. C. The examiner will follow the motorcycle rider in another vehicle. D. None of these. The answer is C. The examiner will follow the motorcycle rider in another vehicle. Question 19. Pushing on the left-hand grip will cause the motorcycle to do what? A. Lean right. B. Lean left. C. Go straight. D. Balance the weight. The answer is B. Lean left. Question 20. What label or marking will an approved helmet have to indicate that it meets safety standards as of the date it was manufactured? A. A microchip. B. A label or mark. C. Nothing. D. A barcode. The answer is B. A label or mark. Question 21. What is the minimum age required to obtain a motorcycle license? A. 16. B. 19. C. 18. D. 15. The answer is A. 16. Question 22. Which type of driver's license is needed to operate a motorcycle on a public roadway without a supervising rider? A. Class 4. B. Class 6. C. Class 7. D. Class 8. The answer is B. Class 6. Question 23. If you have a Class 7 learner's license and pass the Class 5 road test before taking the Class 6 motorcycle test, what is the outcome? A. You will now hold a combination Class 5-6 GDL driver's license. B. You will only have a Class 6-7 license. C. You will only have a Class 5 license. D. You will only have a Class 6 license. The answer is A. You will now hold a combination Class 5-6 GDL driver's license. Question 24. What does the term friction zone refer to in motorcycle riding? A. When the brakes begin to slow the motorcycle down. B. When the tires begin to move. C. When the clutch is disengaged. D. When the connection will begin to engage again while releasing the clutch. The answer is D. When the connection will begin to engage again while releasing the clutch. Question 25. How many questions are typically included in the motorcycle knowledge test? A. 20. B. 40. C. 30. D. 50. The answer is C. 30. Question 26. How long does the Class 6 road test last? A. 60 minutes. B. 30 minutes. C. 45 minutes. D. 15 minutes. The answer is A. 60 minutes. Question 27. What does CSA stand for? A. Canada Safety Association. B. Canadian Safety Standards of the Americas. C. Canadian Standards Association. D. None of these. The answer is C. Canadian Standards Association. Question 28. What is the top speed allowed for a two-wheeled vehicle classified as a power bicycle? A. 35 km/h. B. 32 km/h. C. 38 km/h. D. 50 km/h. The answer is B. 32 km/h. Question 29. What is the engine capacity of a two-wheeled vehicle registered or ridden as a moped? A. 30 cubic centimeters. B. 40 cubic centimeters. C. 50 centimetri cubi. D. 60 centimetri cubi. The answer is C. 50 cubic centimeters. Question 30. How many demerits on your learner's license will result in the suspension of your riding privileges? A. 8. B. 6. C. 4. D. 2. The answer is A. 8.